Yo. Yo. Can you not hear me? Testing 1 2 1 2. Testing 1 2 to the 1 2 to the 1 2. Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me? Yes, no. Cause yeah. Alright, cool. We're gonna start off with the topic at hand. Let me just make sure I've got, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. So I've got hard drive space. Am I gonna record it or just take it off? I mean, I guess we can just record it. I guess so. Alright, cool. Rolling in 3 2 3. We'll put this over here so you lot can see exactly what the topic is at hand. Test completed. Congratulations, we can hear you. Okay. Alright, cool. Rolling in 3 2 1. Alright, so I just want to talk about something that I posted up on Twitter/X. I said something out of playing Lydia for a whole 10 hours and just my feelings towards the game. And I feel like I remembered that when you talk about your feelings on, well, Twitter especially, it's like you cannot talk about, you know, anything bad or you cannot have an opinion. And I'm sorry, but I don't come from that era where, you know, I conform with what everyone else thinks, or, you know, I say stuff just because I can get opportunities in the gaming space. That's never been me. I always say how I feel. I'm very opinionated. I'm like this offline. That I originated doing this offline, to be fair. When I first got into Tekken 6 and we played in the arcades, there might be certain things that I dislike. And, you know, after we've done the arcades on the Friday, you know, we'll go to Wonkies, which is a Chinese spot in central London, and everyone's discussing their strats and stuff. And I might just say certain things that I like or dislike about the game. That's just how it is. You know, Tekken 8 is, the direction of it is an amazing game. You know, there's a lot of potential, and obviously Bandai Namco doing the whole Tekken talk and talking to people and being transparent about certain things is always, you know, it's always put a smile on my face, because it means the stuff I have been saying in some of my videos, they might be listening. There might be an odd chance they'd be listening, because I don't really feel like there's many creators. There's some, but there's not many creators that speak up on certain things that should be done for Tekken. It comes from a place of love. It comes from a place of caring about the game. It comes from many different sources. And I just don't think people understand when we do talk about these things, and it's like, okay, like, you know, like, oh, we want to do this or we want to do that. Like, people just don't get it. They don't get, like, the fact that someone's gonna not have the same opinion as you. Like, there's a lot of things. And I know, like, there's these groups of people on Twitter that might look at me and say, oh, this guy just cries and complains. We don't do crying over here and complaining. We just do what I think, how I feel. This is how I use my social media to kind of outlet to people how I feel about a game. Usually when I play a new character, they say, how do you feel about, I don't know, Lydia? How do you feel about Eddie? How do you feel about this character? This is why I use my social media to kind of outlet how I feel about certain things. So it's there, you know, people share the link and do all of that stuff, right? That's how it usually goes with social media. Now, again, we're going to go back to the main topic at hand. And the main topic at hand is me saying a tweet where I said, getting tired of Tekken 8 safe on block, mid and low knockdown heat mechanic. Now, I'm directing this at certain characters. It's brain dead and no one can truly guess right all the time, so you might as well go to the casino. Played enough hours to see how frustrating and no counterplay other than guess right or get mixed. Now, the thing is that this is various different characters. We have someone in the chat now saying, but Lydia is only 50-50. Perfect. Do you think that because you just said that, do you think I'm going to sit here and say, hey, no, she's not because I play her? No, she's a 50-50 character. That's my whole point. So you've just proven my point without even knowing. And that's the problem. Lydia is a 50-50 character. I preferred that if she was just a punishment-based character, because her punishment is excellent. But she is 50-50. But she's not low-mid 50-50. She is 50-50 where you have to have a duck or you get hit by an unblockable high. Which is, yes, don't get me wrong, it's very annoying and there is no difference. I'm just asking. You didn't ask. There's no question mark. You said, but Lydia is only 50-50. That's a statement. You didn't ask a question. And there's no question mark at the end of it. You know? So, like, not because I've confronted what you've said that you have to say, I'm just asking. You said a statement. And I've agreed. I've said she's 50-50. Damn. How did we hit 100 subscribers? Bruh, what? What's going on? Bro, wait. How have I hit? Bruh, my YouTube is going through the roof. How have I hit 100 subscribers? Alright, anyway, sorry. Thank you very much for everyone that's like subscribing and stuff. I really appreciate it. I mean, that's I literally was just looking at it, David, like, and now I'm just seeing it. That was it. You lot saw it behind me say 100. That's mind-boggling. I don't even know what's happening or something's been shared or I have no idea. But yeah, let's concentrate on what I'm saying. So yeah, we've seen a couple comments here. It says we have pretty consistent players: Atif, Arslan, Ulsan, Mogold. How can it be just guess if we literally see the same faces in most majors, top 8s, all the time? Doesn't make sense to me. Now, you always get one that will say these things, but they're not looking at how many people play Tekken. How many people play Tekken 8? Loads, right? This is a global game, right? You've listed Atif. Atif has been super consistent. Plays Dragunov, right? In tournaments. He could play a bunch of other characters. He's absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. Arslan plays Nina. Nina is ridiculous in the game. Again, top tier, right? I've always said Nina is top tier. Dragunov, Nina, right? Who does Ulsan play? Right? Who does Mogold play? I think Claudio's super duper cheap, but I wouldn't say top 5, right? So this is 5 people. He might have had another, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he might have said 15 people, right? That is still 0.0001%, because there is so many players. Are we forgetting about all the Europe players? Are we forgetting about, the UK players? Are we forgetting about the Americans? Like what? Trickerin lost to a guy from Atlanta, but he's the Evo champion. Like the Evo Japan champion. Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is why I said that this is a conversation not for Twitter, because you get people that say things like, oh yeah, but there's these people. How can it be just guessing? And it's like, no, these people are the 0.001%. Like, the very few. We got people in France, we got people in Germany, we got people in UK, we got people in Italy. We've got so many different players. And we're talking professional players. We're not talking the casuals. We're not talking the Twitter trolls that just like to, get a little clout and say stupid things. We're talking about real stats here, right? Real stats of players. Yeah? So when I see this, I just said, okay, look at the characters being used, plus skill of the players from previous game, adapting to newer game, right? So what I mean by that is Atif, Arslan, Ulsan, Mogul, they're not new to Tekken, right? We've known them from Tekken 7, right? So it's mad. Even then, people he named apart from Atif haven't actually been consistent. There we go. I didn't want to even to get into that, but you said it, and yeah, people might be taking longer to adapt, but my message doesn't change. Like, I'm not talking about who's consistent at the top. I'm talking here. I say the game does forced 50-50s, low, not like, I don't like the mid or low knockdown heat mechanic. If you want me to be blunt about it, I don't like Lily's mid or low knockdown. Ling Xiaoyu's one is absolutely stupid. That mid one into the low, or the mid one or the low into a guaranteed follow-up, I think is absolutely silly. Like, you're getting so much. Like, it's ridiculous. So, and if you want to talk about Lydia's is the same. Lydia is either mid or low. You cannot fuzzy guard. I even made a tweet and I asked people, oh, can you fuzzy guard? 73% said, no, you can't fuzzy guard. And I knew I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, people are telling me on my own stream, oh, you can fuzzy guard it. And I'm like, we checked the frames. The mid is 16 frames. No, the mid is 13 frames, right? The high is 16 frames. How are you guessing between those two at such like small startup? If you try to duck, you're gonna get hit by the mid. If you're just gonna stay there and look at the difference between 13 and 16 frames, you're gonna get hit. So it just doesn't make sense to me, right? So then there's a bunch of responses and stuff like that. Obviously, this guy made me laugh because he said there's a casino advert underneath my post, which was quite funny. I don't know how that happened, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, as you lot can see, you lot can catch my drift. Like, it's not making much sense. And then he said, and then there's another guy saying, you know what makes other regions struggling in Tekken 8 versus Pakistan getting strong in Tekken 8 is Pakistan FGC offline training sessions with each other, providing vital information regarding any situation, etc. Change you practicing criteria and see the results. And I said, this has got nothing to do with 50-50s. This has nothing. What you like. Obviously, I am going to assume that he's from Pakistan, right? And I understand that he's going to want to push the agenda of Pakistan is the greatest at Tekken. I will fully say Pakistan is the greatest at Tekken right now. I'll fully be saying that. But that is not what I am trying to say. Like, I did not say who's the greatest region or whatever. Pakistan are the greatest. Arslan Ash what he's done from 2019 to now is absolutely amazing. No one has done that. Nee hasn't done that. Nee's my friend as well. Nee's a good friend, but even he hasn't done that. And I'm happy to say that on a video, on a podcast, globally, that's just the truth, right? But that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. And then you have a bunch of people that, let me go and view the quotes. Because, everyone's going to want to get their chin wagged when I do say stuff. And they're going to want to, say certain things. I don't know if this is why it's funny. It's funny how conversations around fighting games always devolve down the exact same conversation regardless of the game. Not to say frustration isn't valid, but it's clear the same people who manage to keep winning consistently in games. It's simply never that volatile. And it's just like, I'm not trying to move the goalpost there. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to move the goalpost there. I'm trying to explain to you that these things in the game is crazy. So I can't even, there's more quote, I can't see them though for some reason. I think my mute list is quite high. So I don't think I can see them on my account. But I'm sure I can. Let me just see if let me try one more time. Yeah, I can't see them. My mute list is extremely high because there's always some stupid enemy profile with low numbers saying stupid things every time I make a tweet. And it's just like, oh, mate, it's 2024. I'll put you on mute, man. Have fun. But basically, I want to now show you, because I feel like I've done enough rambling on, talking about exactly what I'm saying. And I want to show you and put the game on. So we've gone past this. We're going to click off this. Going to put the music on and show you exactly what I mean about 50-50s. And why I think it's quite annoying. Like this, it's not to say Tekken never had 50-50s from the get-go. Like Mishimas, when they wave dash, you don't know whether they're going to do a God Fist. You don't know whether they're going to do a mid. If they're Devil Jin, you don't know whether he's going to wave dash into 4-4-2 or wave dash and do Hell Sweep or wave dash and do God Fist. You just don't know. So you always had those type of situations in Tekken. But what I don't like is forced 50-50s. You know, in those type of Tekkens, you can backdash, you can side walk and stuff like that. In this game, nah. So we're going to get into, I don't know what character we can choose first. There's quite a few of them. I think the main culprits for me is Ling. Right? Like, and the problem is that when people say, oh, just get good and all of that stuff, it's like, I mean, put it this way. I'm going to say something and it might be a very controversial. It might not be. But there's a reason why when you're in ranked, and this is not just me, a lot of people that are in ranked, they're losing to the same amount. There's same certain characters. The Jins, the Yoshis, you know, the Lilies, the Alyssas. There's a reason why everyone keeps losing to them. They don't even have to be a pro player or a name. There's a reason why people are losing to them. The strengths of these characters are absolutely absurd. Like, there's not going to be no balance patched until season 2. Fairs. But it doesn't mean people can't be upset about it. Right. Now, this character. I need to find out how to do hypnotist. I can't remember how to do it. But once I find out that, I know it's the two options. It's the low and the mid. Let me just find it. Is it back one? Let me see. But yeah, here we go. Down, back, 1+2. So which one's the low? 3. But no one does that. Okay. So, and then 2 is the mid. Okay, cool. Perfect. That's all I need. All right, cool. So we're going to do this normal. -4, right? +9, right? Now, if I do this, and it all matters about how she charges it, right? So, when I go into heat now, if you're against the wall, no, that's not the one. What's the one where she's back turn? Oh, it's the back turn one, right? Let me see. 1 second. How do I go into hypnotist from this? Let me check. Cause I see all the Lings do it all the time and I can't do anything about it. Hold on. Once I learned that, boy, it's so dumb. Like, you literally have to sit there and hold it. Okay, we're getting closer to it. Okay. During heat. Okay. So, during heat, hypnotist, no shift to forward. Oh, it's because I'm pressing forward. Is this one? Okay, because I'm holding forward. My bad. So this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what I'm talking about. So imagine now you're here, you get to heat. What's that move? you got this, and then it's plus 24. So it's not only that, you've got a guess on top of a guess. Plus 24 is insanity, right? But then it's like, okay, cool. If I do this, not that one, sorry. I keep doing 3, I don't know why. If I do this into 3, and then you do the follow-up afterwards. This, I don't like. I don't like this at all. Like, look. Into Hypnotist. Like, that's what when I say force 50-50s, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because people might say, oh yeah, that, like, you can do this, you can do that. It's like, no. This is force 50-50. If you duck, if you're dark, you can probably block the low, but you have to guess. So the problem with why I say I don't like this type of stuff is because strategically going to a tournament as a player, you cannot prepare for these things. This is, did you guess okay on the day or did you not guess okay on the day? Now, when you talk about these pro players that stay consistent, you can only stay consistent with characters that are really good at the game. That's the problem. Whereas Tekken never used to really, like Tekken 7 got into that era, right? Where it's like, okay, you have to find like a good tier character. That's where all the Kunimitsus and stuff got involved, right? But someone could come in with a Lei Hulong who isn't that great, right? And do whatever. You can't do that in this game. You can't do that in this game whatsoever. Like, this is just one situation. I'm still not even finished. So yeah, that's Ling Xiaoyu's one. Ling Xiaoyu's one is really annoying. Not to mention with AOP, it goes under stuff and all of that stuff. But, you know, once she's in heat, it's just nonsense. It's like, okay, she could just do her normal stuff until when it's just about to run out. Let's wait to it just to run out. Boom. 2. Right? I can hold it and make it longer, but that's plus 5 without holding, right? Hypnotist low is 13 now. It's not 12, it's low. From what I remember. Let me just remember. So, okay. 13. Yeah, they changed it. It used to be 12, which was silly. But even that is, I personally think a knockdown into guaranteed should be 14. But what I think is they're probably taking into consideration that you can low parry and then do a low parry combo. Then you can do heat burst and then whatever. Maybe that's why. I don't know where it is. But she's not the only culprit. Like, there's worse. So we're going to go to Lily. Lily's one is do you know what I mean? Lily's is just ridiculous. Feisty Rabbit. And more longer you hold Hypnotist in heat, without burning it, she recovers heat meter. I don't think any of these things should recover heat meter. I think heat meter should just burn instead of recover, because I don't think it's fair. Not every character has those mechanics where you can recover. I think that stuff needs to go, man. Really. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair for people like, what are the characters that are not really being seen as much? You know, those characters are the ones that I kind of feel for. I'm like, oh man, they don't really, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways. So Feisty Rabbit 3, Feisty Rabbit 2. Right. So we're gonna set the dummy to block. So I'm gonna show you it standard without heat. We'll just do block all so you can see the frames on all of them. So -9, right? Fairs. -13. So Leroy 2. What do you mean, Hapnon? Because I feel like you've hated Leroy for a while now. Okay, now let's get into heat. So this situation, if I guess right twice, also remember I can build it back. Not do anything. It doesn't really gain it that much, but yeah. He gains bar from parrying a multi-punching. Yeah, he shouldn't. This is the problem with the internet now, is do you think I'm one of those creators and players that just say this has to go, but my character, it should stay for? No, I've never been that type of creator. I say how I feel. It doesn't even matter on the character. All recoverable heat stuff should go. All of it. It should only burn. It shouldn't recover. Like, it's not fair for all the other characters on the roster that can't recover heat. Like, I don't know where we're going with this. So yeah, like I was saying, going into standing, you get heat, and then you get this. The low into whatever. How do you do that? Yeah, you get that. Hold on, let me just show you again. So you do this. Look at the damage. Like, and then do it again. It's a large chunk. And this character is the best at sidestepping. She can evade certain things. Her back turn is really good. Like, she has a homing mid back turn as well. Like, bruh. She has a bunch of, like, low options as well. And look. So it's -10, but then she has the follow-up. And that even looks high to me, so I'd probably even duck. So she could just do this and don't do nothing. With pushback. -10 is jab punish, and most characters are not going to punish that from that range. So yeah, I don't like Lings and Lilies. I think the force mechanic of, like, having to guess between a safe mid. Oh. This is +7, by the way. And look at the chip. Look at the chip. Like, that stuff I don't like. I think it's really difficult to kind of like fight against these type of characters. So that's what I meant by force 50-50. And then even characters like King's one is just, oh man. Like, the thing that they need to change with King's one, and it's not even just locked into, it is locked into, because all of his stuff is, yeah, like, let me show you. So like the Jaguar sprint stuff. Like, how is this only -8? Like, what? That should be at least -12. So it's a normal launcher. Mid. Like, what? What am I missing here? What risk do you take from doing that? Oh, you can be grabbed. Get out of here, man. Homing mid. And if you're by the wall, this is a wall splat. Like, people will argue that mid is faster than all of the other options. What does that mean? I don't get that. The mid is faster than all the other options. This is 16 frames, sir. That's a high. 18 frames. That's 22 frames. No one is. You don't even need to use the homing kick. Like, I'm confused. As in, you duck the other options that scare you. I'm so confused. Like, the throw is slow, but then you get hit with this. This is a mid. So I'm confused. Like, what's the confusion about? I'm so confused. The grab is slow. Yes, we understood that. But even then, anyone can get hit by that. +3. Plus, like, -8. No one is gonna duck all the time, King, when he runs at you. Stay standing and react to the throw. You're a King player, so I'm not even... Stay reacting to the throw. This is why I can't talk to the internet. This is why I can't talk to Twitter. That is such a silly thing. React to the throw. Another thing as well is, so all right, my solution is I'd make this -12. I would make this punishable. No, I would make this -9 is okay. I would make this punishable though. I'll make that -12. That is a full launcher. Like, what the hell? In heat. Like, obviously I know with heat they want people to be like super powered and that. But that's a launcher. Like, what? And I think with this, they should make people be able to float this. Because some characters can't float this. Like, I've tried to do like while standing forward. It should kind of be like the same as a slide. Like, it should be like, you should be able to float them. But anyways, this stuff as well. Like, why does King have this? He has a reversal. And he has this as well. And if I was to do this, this is, bruh, I want to see something here, because this is something that I haven't labbed yet, and I want to see. Hold on, is this a mid? This is a mid, right? Can I grab if this hits you? Okay, saying +35. Oh, my pad. Sabotaging me. Okay, so you can stay ducking. Good. Okay, so anyways, stand block. So if I did this, I'm only -9. Why? I've never been able to hit. I always get hit by this, by King players. And they're safe. With chip. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me, man. Like, it really doesn't make sense. I think the Jaguar spin thing and this needs to be minus 10 or 12. At least, minimum. Like, it's a launcher in heat. Wow, crazy. I launch it in heat, and it's only minus. So why has no one spoken about this? Like, I think I've seen John do it. The John. It seems like it scales quite a lot, though. But not to mention, I was going to get onto that, Shaiko. What's good, man? I can delay. Like, look, even on the... Look at that. Like, what? And this is only -9. Were you going to tell me the counterplay is to throw them? Don't be silly, man. If I do this quickly like that, you're not going to throw me. So it's a whole mind game. This needs to be -12 or -10. One of the two. It can't be safe. Gigas how? Yeah, but Gigas never had a reversal. That's why it makes sense for Gigas to have it. And it doesn't get counter hit loads. It should get counter hit load as well. Giga's never had a reversal. Like, the whole point is this character has reversals. Gigas was just very, like, you know, he just punch you. That's it, 1-2. Or down 2 if it's launch punishable. Not a character that has all of these tools, has a whole throw tool set and all of this stuff. It makes no sense. Like, none whatsoever. And a character like this, being able to throw you and then regain health, is silly. Look, I'm just regaining health. I'm regaining heat, sorry. Let me not confuse you. Look, regaining heat. Look, regaining heat again. If you can't break throws, it's a long day. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said before, and I'll say again, I think heat recovery should be removed from all characters. I'm not saying it should be recovered from just Lydia. I'm not saying it should be recovered from just Leroy. I am saying it should be removed from all characters. Recovery of heat shouldn't be a thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's my vision in terms of these stuff. The wave is fine. I don't care about that. Like it's entry. It's to help people get involved in the game. Now Dragunov. We're gonna talk about Dragunov because this character is absolutely just, oh my goodness. I really don't like this character's like. Character is just insanity. Okay. Dragunov. This being +4. Now I'm gonna break down something to you. I don't know why this wire is messing up like this today. It's been acting crazy. But I want to break down something to you. See, you lot that was saying that I was complaining? And Shaiko is here, you know. You know what? Shaiko, I was trying to tell them, like, yeah, that they're lucky that man them are vocal about the game. Remember when man said about Azucena, that vid you posted had me laughing so much. I don't know what vid you're talking about, bro. Which one? Yeah, like, remember that vid? Remember when we spoke about Azucena's running 3-2? All we have to do is make it +2. Do you remember that, yeah? And then when we said Dragunov's QCF4, he needs to push them back more, right? What did they do in the game? Okay, so when people say, oh, you're only complaining, like, I'm not saying to you lot directly as the community, you lot that watch me, I appreciate you lot, but to the people that say, oh, you're only crying, you're only doing this, I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of the stuff that I've been saying has been featured in the game, so maybe you might be lucky that I'm talking up, because, like, and others as well that are around me, because, mate, Azucena's running 3-2 might still be +5 till this day. And when we complained about how the original nerf wasn't enough because she flies past you, bro, that's what I'm, bro, come on. And it's not even just me that's saying it. There's other people that are talking up as well, which is I like. But yeah, like, yeah, bro, like, you lot don't understand that, bro. It's coming from a place of love, and it's coming from a place of we want the game to do better. It's not coming from a place of, oh, we just want to complain, bro. I do a lot of stuff outside of Tekken. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of stuff, but I do enjoy playing this game, and I especially like playing it with like the man them, or, you know, chilling and streaming it. But there is issues in this game that I don't know how they're still in there, and it's like maybe they need people to talk up. Do you know what I mean? They don't need people to just be like, yeah, the game is amazing, and keep quiet, because deep down there is going to be deep rooted stuff that need to be changed. Okay, so first things first. While running to you being +4, I'm not going to sit here and say it should be +2. Because I don't know how I feel if it was +2. It would make no sense. Because he's not coming out of a stance or anything like that. Like Victor's one, when he does running 2 and he goes into stance, he's like +5. But I feel like they've changed all the running moves that are super oppressive. So like, for example, when you look at Victor's running 2 is +2. But if he goes into stance, I think he's +5 from what I remember. As you've seen, his running 3-2, super oppressive, is +2. But what I do think is if he does running 2 like this should be +2. And then I think if he does blue spark, that should be +4. That's what I think should change. Because like, I feel like this move is super aggressive in a game that it forces aggression, right? This is one of the reasons why Dragunovs, there's so many of them. It's just like, it's so easy to put a pressure on someone. He has a 1 break throw, a 2 break throw, a 1+2 break throw. He has so many different throws involved in the game. So it becomes difficult. And then when he goes into heat, his tackle is unbreakable. Like, like what? I don't even think his tackle should be unbreakable in heat. I think that's silly, in my opinion. But yeah, there's that stuff. Obviously, back 4-3 is a problem. QCF4 is a problem. This shouldn't be +7. Why is this +7? It's insanity. +7 into force crouch. Like, what the? +7 chip, and you get a crouch mix up. Look at the range. Look at the range. So this is why I wanted to do this video today, because me personally, I don't think 140 characters, or I think I got 280 because I got Twitter blue, but I don't think like talking on Twitter makes any comment. I'm not wasting my time. I said what I said. If you don't like it, tough, right? But I wanted to show you what I'm talking about, so there's some substance to what I'm saying. I'm not talking just to talk. There's stuff here that I'm like, this is silly. Look at the range. Look at the range of the you don't realize. So while I'm doing this, look at that range. .7. So you can literally, I can literally just do this. I can literally do this. QCF, I could do this while standing 4. I could do this running 2. I could do this and be by your face. Do it again. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna jab. Like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch it up a little bit more. Can we? I don't know if you can do this. I'm gonna get Dragunov to keep doing QCF4 to me, and I'm gonna see if I can sidewalk it. We're gonna do Dragunov versus Dragunov.
Get ready for the next
so this move is +7 on blocker. No one has been speaking about it, and it hits grounded, and it does chip. Like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. That's stupid. Defense doesn't make no logical sense. Oh, damn! I keep forgetting I can't do it this way. Hold on. Let me get him to move away. Hold on. I don't even know if I could be able to do it like this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so you can sidewalk to this way. So the argument is going to be that you can't sidewalk, you have to sidestep. I mean, you can't sidestep, you have to sidewalk. That way. Okay. Right? So this is where the problem lies. There's an option to record when getting blocked. I thought I saw it, but I can't see it. Maybe it's in defense or offense. But it's cool. It's no matter. I've kind of proved my point anyways. But no, thank you. I appreciate it. So like QCF4, like I said, this move is done. Like, look at the chip in heat. Like, without heat. Watch it now. Watch it now. Watch it now. Watch it now. 10. Bro, I really need to. No, one second. This wire has been killing me, bro. I don't know what's going on with it, man. But I really have to go outside and go buy another wire again. It's crazy. Okay, so it should be cool. All right, so 443, 16 damage. You look. We haven't spoke about this. We haven't spoke about this. Wait for the heat to die out. Now, we're not talking about the mass of, you know, stuff that's there in terms of like the grey health, but just look at the damage. This is nearly 20 damage of chip. This should have been left with Tekken 8 1.0. This is too much damage on chip. Plus 5. Like, Dragunov is doing insane amount. Look, even this ain't doing that much. Why no one uses 443? No idea. I think people just want the plus frames mint. Like, why would you, like, the best way to put it is, why would you use a plus on block high when you can use a plus on block mid? That's plus 4. You're trying to scare your opponent, not give them an opportunity to think that they can duck. Do you get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even put this as like this 443 full team chip damage or normal hit is absurd. It doesn't make any sense. This is too much. Right? You can use this as well if you want to. This is a slow mid, but yeah. The main issue now, because this is not even the main issue with Dragunov. Alright, let's get him to not block. Alright, so now let's say, for example, okay, I'm not in heat yet, you're by the wall. That's 85 damage. Like, what the hell just happened there? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Talk about his G clip. No, don't worry, I'm gonna get into all of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get into all of that. But this is absurd. And you know, as you notice, his heat doesn't go down because it's an attack throw. It's a strike throw. So all strike throws, the heat doesn't go down until when it's done. So you've just got a full bar of heat. What you tried to remember, you know, we're gonna do back 4-2, back 4-2 into down forward. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta guess. This could be slide, back 4. You could do whatever you want, or you could do the. Like, it doesn't make sense. No matter what way you want to put it, it doesn't make any sense. Back 4-2-1. Look at the delay.
Good to see you, King J.
Like, are you serious? Yo, thank you very much, Demon's Paw, for the sub. Appreciate it. So yeah, there's like loads of different things that's a problem. So it's like, even if I done, all right, so we done back 4-3. If I done QCF 4, watch this, because this happens a lot. Damage. Like, what's going on? But you're still against the wall. This is the problem. You're still against the wall, so you don't win either way. So back 4-2. The QCF stuff. You got QCF slide, which is 0 on hit. Why? Like, those type of slides are usually minus. Counter hit. Like, forcing these heat smash, ridiculous. You could sometimes these heat smash hits you when you try to chase them. Like, and he's backwards. It's mad. Wasn't it -9? Yeah, Tekken 7. It was -9 or -4. These are usually meant to be -4 or something heavy. So he could just continue the offense. Like, this as well. Oh yeah, and in heat as well. Sorry, how do you cancel? Yeah, I can cancel this into ultimate tackle, which you cannot break. Like, oh my gosh, bro. You can't break that. It's actually crazy. So yeah, he just has a ton of things that I think they just need to be looked at. Down 2 being -1, that's fairs. But again, QCF4 shouldn't be +7 on block, right? This shouldn't be +7 on block. Look at the chip. Like, why would you not play Dragunov? Like, this is insanity. Like, +7, 5 chip damage. Mix it up with forward 3, massive chip. You know, like, mix it up with a couple grabs. You know? If you're in heat, you can then, like I said, this is crazy. Because you could do stuff like this as well again. I don't know what more I can say about Dragunov. I think, like I said, the back 4-2 stuff, this being delayed and it's plus on block, you know, by the way. So you could, so if example, all right, so let me explain to you. If I do this and it's a +1 on block, I could do the G cliff. Right, so. Right, hold on. Yo, thank you very much for the host. Appreciate it, Nasty Arcade. So like, all right, cool. Sorry. Let me get back to what I was saying. So what was the last thing I wanted to do? So the G cliff. So if he does this, he's got the G cliff, right? The G cliff is ridiculous. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about G cliffs launching. Or not launching, doing being a heat engager. You don't think it's that bad? I don't know, man. G cliffs are a bit like, yeah, I feel like they are a bit strong. Because G cliffs, you could just throw it out and then cancel. Like what? What the hell? Like, how could you have like do this and then just, like, say for example, if someone is blocking right now, and I did, I'm now still got pressure. I'm +5. But yeah, Dragunov. Good. He's got good sidestep. Very, very good backdash. You know, I think he's a very good character, man. Like, I think personally, I would personally say he's probably like, maybe even top 1. Get me? Like, just using QCF4, running 2, 4-4-3, you know, that down 1-4. You could even mix down 1-4 with while standing 2, because while standing 2 is 12. -12. So say for example, if I feel like, oh yeah, you're gonna duck here, and I'm just feel like to be random. I don't even need to do all of that. I just remembered. Oh my gosh. No way. Hold on. Bro, this character is, oh my gosh. Anyways, we're gonna move on. We're going to look on Law. We're going to look at Yoshimitsu. And I think that's about it. I think everyone else, the rosters, like, oh, we're going to look at Jin. I'm looking at the roster now. Jin, Yoshi. Jin and Yoshi are really, like, problematic at the minute for me. Like, we're going to get into those. So, Jin, Yoshi. We're going to look at something very briefly with Law. I think, personally, do you know who else I feel has gone under the radar? I think Lee Chaolan has gone under the radar. I think Lee is ridiculous. Lee is absolutely ridiculous. We looked at King already. This. Like, how is this a launcher? Like, why is that a launcher? Like, what? Like, I'm not no Law expert in it, so. But 111. I don't think 111 should be launching on Heat Dash. What do you lot think about that, chat? I don't know, man. I think that's kind of crazy. So you're getting 68 damage. I don't know what else you can get from it, I'll be honest. Also as well, I'm not going to be too harsh on this, but this is pretty cool. But as a launcher, because of the slide stuff, it becomes very scary. But -8 is cool. Like, that's cool. But that's how most of the mids should be in Heat. They should be like -8 or -4 or something like that. Like, them being plus and stuff doesn't make sense. But that's my only problem with Law. I don't think there's anything else. Law's okay. Let me see what he smashes on what. Oh, another thing as well. Actually, I don't think any Heat smashes should he's plus at 11. Jeez Louise, man. Plus 11 is kind of high, man. But yeah, is this video going up on YouTube? Yeah. It's just me talking about characters. I mean, I just feel like it's time, because I feel like when I say stuff on Twitter or the internet, it's always, you know, you get some clowns that will just clown it because they don't understand. And it's like, yeah, maybe you need to like listen before you respond. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I felt like to do this today. Before I got a meeting at 1, so I was like, all right, I got some time, we can do this. And everything is non-biased. I've said that no character should recover from Heat, any Heat gimmicks. So like, I play Leroy. I don't think Leroy parrying or doing, you know, the machine gun punch, I don't think that should recover his health. I think it should just go. Like, if you're using them stuff, it should go. Lee doing perfect and it recovering, I think it should go too. Or it should go a lot less. Like, I'm not protecting my characters. That can go. Lydia, same thing. That can go too. And I've been reading that people think that Heat should be earned. I agree. I think in most games it should be earned. But that's what makes this more of a party game to me, rather than a game of, oh, okay, skill and talent. Is because most of the time, like in these games, like if you look at Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Fatal 3, I played a lot of these games, and they will show you that, okay, you need to build your bar, then you've got your bar, then you use it. But I think the way how this game works is like, oh, I can pop Heat at the start of the match. I could just go crazy. See what I'm saying? And that's what makes this a party game for me, which is why I get annoyed, because I'm like, what Tekken used to be and where it is now, it just feels like it's not the same stuff. But that's neither here or there. Let's get into the matters at hand anyways. So, first things first, this 13 frame while standing move is, bruh, This shouldn't be a thing. How do you do it again? I'm trying to remember. So my bad. I know too many of the moves. One more time. So this is a 13 frame while standing Punisher. Like, that is crazy for a while standing 13 frame punish. Like, yes, you're -8, but it breaks the floor. Like, bruh. Come on, man. Also as well, yeah, Jin's normal hook fist. Why is that a launcher? That never used to be a launcher in Tekken 7, did it? I swear you had to do the electric one. But I guess they gave him plot armor as well, I guess. Yeah, you had to be electric green godfist before in Tekken 7. I swear it used to just throw you down. And I think it should in this game, but Jin is the main character, so I guess that's plot armor. I'm not even gonna... It's whatever, it's whatever. I don't mind. It's fine. But here's the issue, right? So with Jin is not really an unsafe character. This. So he's got very good keep out tools. Delayable. So this is good for round ender, but this is also good for, like, if you just want to come in. I know you're going to be -9, but feel like they're going to press. That's going to happen. But one thing I would say is up forward 2 should be -10. If Feng's is -10, this should be -10. 100%. This needs to be -10. It's an evasive punch. Like, why is that not -10? And knocks down on counter hit. So that's one, right? I don't think this should not knock down on counter hit. It should just be an evasive punch, right? Also as well, oh, I've not set to block all. Let me do that. This move, yes, it's -14, but this move covers a lot of range. As you can see, and you can make it only -13. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it that way. Probably have to go a bit off axis. Around here, 14 still. Well, I don't know. You get the gist. You can make it 13, but I don't know the exact range. Around here. Yeah, you can make it 13 minutes hard. Anyways, this move I don't really have a problem with other than the range. The range of it is ridiculous. And it leaves you at +4. Which most of these low hitting moves shouldn't leave you at +4. As you saw just before I played Dragunov, it leaves you at -1. This one leaves you at +4. And it launches on counter hit. And has better tracking than down 2. Like, I don't know what his combo is. I'm not no Jin expert, but yeah, you get the gist. I don't know if it's homing. I know the chat saying is it homing. I don't know, so I'm not gonna spread false narrative and say that it is. I do believe this move should be -15. But I don't know, like, fully. I would like for you lot to let me know. I believe it should be -15 for what it is. But I do believe I've seen this. I do believe when I've fought against Jin and I've tried to sidewalk, this has tracked me. So, there's that. The other move I would say, I think this might be a bit nitpicking, in my opinion. But I don't like the fact that this is -16. I feel like these moves should be heavily launch. Personally. Because there's been times when I've tried to like punish this and I can't punish it. Like it's a weird type of move. So I feel like it should be like minus like 20 or something, minus 22. Because yeah, I've tried to punish it sometimes and I've died. Like I've tried to do like hop kicking and I've just died. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? So yeah. And there's a guy in tournament that I played at Evo. He rinsed this move. And you would think that the move was safe. And he was beating bare people in my bracket. Like, his name was Aaron D. Chambers. He was just rinsing that move. It got me with it twice. And I was like, damn. Like, what the hell? Like, what did I do wrong? But it's because how fast the move recovers. There's no block stun on it, in my opinion. It's a very weird move. Is it up? Oh, it's up one. Okay, sorry, my bad. That's probably the reason why it's doing that. Look at it, and it kind of pushes back a little bit as well. It's a weird move. Oh, we haven't spoken about his dive kick of 3-1. Oh, we gotta talk about this. And this. What? How can he go into Zen and sway in and sway back? Like, what? And this is crouching, by the way, so your jab will miss. And the problem with this is people do this into that. I've seen it happen way too many times. We're going to do Jin versus Jin. And I'm going to show you exactly what it means. I've seen it happen way too many times. Not to me, but people are like, oh, he's going to go back. And then bam, they get hit with an uppercut. And I'm like, bro, like, how do you get hit by that? That looks like ABC 1, 2, 3. But they get hit by it. Because it's just so rapid. How do you do it again? Whoops. Sorry, I'm not no Jin expert. Sorry. No, you lot are judging me. My bad. How do you do it again? Is it forward, forward? There we go. I'm sorry, I pressed down forward. I play too many characters. My bad. So why is it not working? It feels like do I have to press it or hold it? Alright, one more time. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. Don't know why that took me so long. So you can duck this part, right? So imagine. So you will hesitate. This is what happens. People will hesitate. So you could do it straight away. If I done it like this, it will work here. If I hesitate, boom. That's what happens. So the problem is you can't hesitate. But the reason why this happens is because people do this. And then you get opened up with like forward 2, crouch dash 2, all of that stuff. So look, I'll try to jab. Watch this, do it. And then you get opened up. That's how it usually works. So it's not really like a big thing. I just would like that uppercut thing, the big uppercut, to be like minus 20 or 22 or something like that. And I see him back 4, 2, 3 into Zen. Yeah, I've seen this. But again, this is like, it's just silly. This, no, sorry, not this one. 2-1-4 needs to be minus 10. Like, what is going on? This move is so good. Why does it knock down now? It never used to knock down in Tekken 7. Why does it knock down in this game? Can I parry it? Nope. Nope. This needs to be minus 10. Knocks down or counter hit, and they get a follow up. Can't sidewalk it either. You get hit. Like, just please explain to me, like, what are we doing here? And then what's the other move? So he has this. Does he have another mid move? I feel like he has another move that looks similar to this. Let me see. Two, 4. No, not that. That's the one. Yes, back 3-2. Bruh, what is this? On block. I think this is safe, right? Why is this safe? And wall stack. Oh. This is the move I was looking for the whole time. Why does this wall stagger? It hit me one time and I said, why am I wall staggered? Like, what? Wall stagger, hit confirmable move and only -9. No risk. Like, not to mention he has 4-4-2 for keep out, 4-4-4 for keep out, and they're safe. And he has a mid string that is 3 hits. And you can, oh bro, come on, man. Like, it's just not making sense. Look, hit confirmable. I don't even have to, like, it's not even a struggle. Like, what? Okay, so, cool. So, alright. Now we're here. Now we're at this situation. I'm going to show you something. I didn't record it. But I feel like my pad is just not even responding. Okay, we'll do that. And then put my back against the wall. Switch positions. Okay. Plus. Why explain to me why would I duck? You don't need back 3-2 against the wall. No smokes. Of course you don't need it. He has a bunch of other tools. But he has it, and you can do wall stagger with it. He has 4-4-2. He has 4-4-4. He has crouch dash 4-4-2. He has back 3+4, 3+4. He has a bunch of tools. But it doesn't mean to say that he cannot use that. Now, character's dumb. This is what I'm getting at. Like this, you're not gonna look. You can't go on, because this has happened to me many times. Go on. So he recovers crouching from the kick as well. This move, like, I don't think this should wall stagger. Fam, it's a full launch. See, this is the problem. This is the problem with some of you that say stuff like this. It's a full launch. Are you gonna duck against Jin against the wall? Despite knowing he has a 4-4-2. Despite knowing he has a forward 4. Despite knowing he has crouch dash 1. You can't hard duck against the wall against Jin. What is wrong with you guys? Like, you can't. It's not at that level. You cannot. It's not possible. Like, you can't hard duck. Like, you can potentially get away with it. Like, hard ducking against that is just insanity. Especially when he has moves. He has 4-4-2. Yep, against the wall. 4-4-4. Crouch dash 2, crouch dash 1. You get 1+2. Like running free. Zen free. Do I need to go on? Like, there's no guessing correctly if you're gonna try to, like, that's why people abuse this, because it's like, okay, is he gonna duck or do this? And again, this is what I'm saying, this is what I'm talking about. This is another force 50-50, because that's a homing move, and then the other one is you have to duck. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is why I mean by I don't like force 50-50s, and this is what I meant by my tweet. I wasn't just tweeting it for engagements. I wasn't tweeting it for, like, it was me playing 10 hours of Lydia and realizing, damn, I don't really find this fun. I think this is quite boring. Like, I love Tekken. Someone said something as well. The tweet, I can't remember, I saw it earlier today. Like, oh, it must be miserable, like, you know, talking about a game that you don't like. No, listen. And listen to me very clear. I love Tekken. Like, I love the characters and everything and the games that have come out. I've been a big supporter of the game. But if you can see that something is not right, are you just going to sit there and then just not say anything? Like, just think about it for a second there. Are you going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, this is not right, but we're just going to play it because of Tekken? If that's what you do and that's how you get by, that's fine. I don't get down like that. If I see that something is wrong, I'm like, nah, that's wrong. I don't think that's right. This needs to be changed. That should be changed. And there's some substance to it. If there's a disagreement and someone was like to me, like, you know, oh, okay, like, no, but you should look at it from this light, then I can honestly hold my hands up and say, hey, you know what, maybe I'm wrong. But you have to come with a good argument rather than just, you know, say stuff on the internet. Like, saying stuff on the internet, there's a mute button. I don't have to listen to you ever again. I'll put you on mute and you can just talk. You could talk to the wall like a good little boy. Doesn't bother me. We're in 2024. Doesn't bother me. I just wanted to show you lot the stuff in this game that I personally think needs changing. Do you think they will turn down the force 50-50 overtime? 100%. I think they will, because it's already been done. The only problem is that the reason why I was trying to be so vocal at the start of the game is because we had so many eyes on the game at the start. So when you have so many eyes on the game and then you're seeing people look miserable, including myself, I was one of the people looking miserable playing it, it doesn't give us a good feeling. But we can only show our emotion to how we feel based on what we're consuming at the time. And what I was consuming at the time was Tekken 8, and it wasn't in a good state. And I was vocal about the heat burst being quick. I mean, the heat burst being too overpowered. And I think that, you know, heat burst shouldn't be this strong. I thought that you should be able to sidestep heat burst. What have we got now? Everything that I have said or I've fought for, it seems like it's slowly coming into the games. So it's not, like I said, it's not like complaining and crying. I feel like stuff that I'm saying might be helping the game of some sort. So yeah, some characters have homing. Some characters have homing heat bursts, but it's better than what it was. Do you know what I mean? Like before, if I was in trouble, I'd just throw out heat burst and you can't do nothing. I'm in heat. It's my turn now, and that was a horrible, horrible feeling, right? Because it's like, oh well, he's in heat. He or she is in heat. I've now got to defend because they're in heat and they're gonna do all their stuff, and I've got to wait till it runs out. And it's like, nah, that's not a good game. But now they've changed it into a way of, yeah, there are defensive options. Power Crush does work against it and stuff like that. But I really care about the game. I really care about how, you know, where it goes to, the improvement of the game. I almost feel like I'm on the team, but I'm not even on the team. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel. I'm just trying to do my best to try and make this game into a good game. The last character I want to talk about is Yoshimitsu.
Get ready for the next battle.
I had this conversation with one of the ATO lot called Win. I don't think that's a hot take. Heat system shouldn't even exist. It's not a hot take. I just don't think people like it. So this move here from Yoshimitsu. This ain't a 50-50, by the way. This ain't a force 50-50. This move, the hook tour for Yoshi, yeah, is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is probably Yoshimitsu's best move. You get a full combo. And it's active. Have you seen how active it's for? Hold on. 19 frames. You get a combo, right? So you get like, so I don't even know Yoshi, and I got like 70 damage of a combo. He's just too easy. Like, he's ridiculously easy. Like, compared to how he was in the previous game. And too strong. Oh, how do I do that one? Oh, it's basically like 1-1-1-1, 2-2-2-2. This is he's an ABC character now. Nah, I'm joking. 2-2-2. Yeah? 2-2. I don't even know what I did, but I done something along them lines. But anyways, this move lasts for too long. It's way too active. This spin doesn't take off hardly anything for Yoshi. He can get out of a situation by just doing this. That's absolutely nothing. But if I'm out of the situation, down forward 2, you get comboed. Like, right? Ridiculous. Now, his unblockable low. Again, this is not, I'm going to say this for free. The stuff I'm talking about is not forced 50-50s. I'm talking about Yoshimitsu as a character, right? Tekken 8 is slower for jumping, right? So, you know, like before, you could jump. Tekken 8 is slower than Tekken 7. So the reason why everyone's been getting hit by this move is because jumping in Tekken 8 is slower than jumping in Tekken 7. So naturally, if he's like this, you're gonna get hit. So the only thing you can do in these situations is hop kick. You can't jump. It takes too long. Which is ridiculous because it's like there's certain characters that don't really have great jumping tools. But then characters like Jack, for example, you know, Jack has the jumping, the stamp thing. That's what he's meant to do against stuff like this. Even though he doesn't have a hop kick, right? So it's just weird type of mechanics that they've added into the game. But yeah, stuff like this is what makes Yoshimitsu like ridiculously hard against stuff like this. And the range of it, I feel like is really good. I don't know if it's better than Tekken 7. It's definitely going through Jin's leg. So I don't know what's going on there. Alright, my meeting, I've got to head off for my meeting in a bit. But yeah, so that's like two of the stuff. I think also as well, what was the other move that I think is really annoying? I feel like his reset when he does the double sword thing is annoying, but it's not really that bad. This move is ridiculously good. Let's go to, not CPU. This is minus 12. But the range of this, like, not there, is you're not punishing that at a certain range. Like, a lot of characters punishers are not punishing this. Alarm, PTSD. Yeah, nah, I've just got a meeting. I'm just making sure that I'm running on time with everything. Oh, not to mention these setups as well. 1-1 as well. Like, when he's in heat. what is this for chip? I didn't even use a heat engager. That was just normal chip. Like, so I didn't even have full heat bar to show you everything. But then like his launcher, like this, can I get this to work? Counter hit. I don't even know what a combo is, I'll be honest. I ain't used it in a while. There we go. This is like a counter hit. Like you do something like, I don't know, what's these low? You do this, sidestep 1. This is like the counter hit beta. Like I've seen Kane do this to many people many times, and this stuff works. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Yoshi's a very difficult, like annoying character, and I think this does a lot of damage on chip. So that stuff is annoying. I'm happy that this is not an unblockable anymore. But it still does a lot of chip, right? What's the other one? What's the one where he does the... Not this. I'm going to find it in practice mode now. He has a move where he does the Beyblade spin with the swords. That one is the one I wanted to talk about. And I think I'm good. I don't think there's anything else other than that. I think they should increase the... They should decrease how long it takes to jump with all characters across the board. The spinning sword mid, I don't know where it is off the top of my head. I know it's through Kinsho, but I don't know what move it is. Oh, here we go. Not that one. That's the one. Okay. Bro, this character is... His Heat Smash has 0 counterplay. He could go... I'm sure he could go to Dragonfly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. So... It's crazy. Like, that's the problem. Like, he could go into the Manji Dragonfly by just holding up. So you then have to guess. It's not as bad as like the other characters though, I'll be honest. Like it's not as bad as the other characters as he. So I'm not really too fussed. But like the Dragon Breath thing, this, and like the... I don't know how to do it. Oh yeah, there we go. Like this, like what they added in made no sense. But yeah, other than that, I think, yeah, Yoshi, the only things that I would change is the breath. This shouldn't be lasting for that long. Can you explain Flash a little? 6 to 9 frames. You can't really pressure him. I think... sorry, last thing before we move on is I think Flash should be less recovery. I mean, more recovery. I think Flash needs more recovery on whiff, personally. All right, let me see something. I don't think I even have enough time to even stay on longer because I gotta leave. But I need to watch the match. I need to watch the crossover later on today. So hopefully you lot can hang out with me later on. And we can check it out, man. I think that would be sick. I want to see the match between... Is it Kokoma and Sin? That was in the finals, I think. I still need to watch that and see what's going on. 1 second. How was the finals? Was it good? But yeah, no, let me close this video up. Yeah, so to wrap this up, I think across the board, I think all Heat Smashers should not wall splat. I think they should all just knock the opponent. They should either knock the opponent down or break the floor. But I don't think they should wall splat. Or they could break the wall. But I don't think they should wall splat. Yeah. Because I'm not a fan of that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that's absolutely crazy that happens. Lord's Heat Smash is so nice. Yeah, I know. You must be enjoying it. Lord does it. Harung does it. Yoshi does it. There's so many characters that do it. Nah, it doesn't give the far pushback wall splat. But I just think they shouldn't do it across the board. Maybe I don't know what Leo's one looks like. And if it does do it, I think the damage should be less. It shouldn't be 55 damage into wall splat. Like, if you are going to make it wall splat, it should be less damage. Like, that's what I think, personally. Like, when Leo done the Rage Drive before, it would be like, I don't know, something small damage. And then you get like, you know what I mean? You get your combo, which is fine. But not 55 damage and then you go to the wall. No one speaks about Leo no more. I have no opinion about Leo. I haven't tried Leo, to be honest. Leo is one of the characters I want to try once I get Lydia to go to destruction. Like, that would be my next project. Like, right now I really like Lydia, but I think Lydia is super linear. She's called Linear Lydia to me. That's my character, Linear Lydia. But yeah, no, I don't think Heat Smasher should Heat Smash. I think they should make jumping faster in Tekken, because I feel like when characters are doing certain things, it's very hard to jump. I don't really see people doing delayed hop kicks as much anymore because the jump is so slow. Like, it activates so slow. And then in Germany we could test in 2 weeks in Street Fighter 6. Thierry Bogard, should I try him? It's up to you. Yeah. What is the other stuff? See, I want to talk about ranked as well, because the ranked system is not great, but that's another story for another day. Maybe later on today when I come back. I want to talk about the Fight Lounge. I think we could talk about that later on today. There's a lot of topics we could talk about later on today, so just obviously stay tuned, innit? Stay tuned. I'll be back on probably for 4 p.m. So yeah, just stay tuned, man. But other than that, this is this section for me talking about the characters and the stuff that needs to be changed. Dragunov needs to be touched. Yoshimitsu needs to be touched. Ling Xiaoyu needs to be touched. Lily needs to be touched. Jin needs to be touched. And Law's G Cliff needs to be touched. All of those characters need to be touched. Otherwise, all we're gonna see is those characters in ranked and just bullying everyone. You know? I'm tired of it, man. Alyssa's another story for another day. But other than that, I'm gone. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. Alright, cool. So that's the video done, everyone, man. I hope you enjoyed that, man. It was obviously I wanted to talk about this for some time, and I was just like, nah, you know what, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm saying a mad sentence right now. Get your mind out the gutter, bro. It needs to be touched. You could clip it, ship it, do what you want. I'm definitely not saying it like that. Yeah, nah, it was a vid still. It's an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah. Oh damn, Agent 47. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that, man. We just had, I didn't even just realize someone just became a member. Appreciate it. Obviously you get access to all the videos as well. For the people that's on here, I'm just gonna say this very, very quickly before I leave. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to get there, so it's all good, it's all good. Needs to be touched sounds crazy. They need to be touched, man. Not like that though. You know what? Sorry, man. It's the South London in me, man. I don't mean it like that. You know what? Oh, you know what? Cool. They need to be changed. I'm gonna start talking the Queen's English, or the King's English, should we say, when I talk on stream. No slang, nothing like that. I'm gonna talk the Queen's English. So yeah, those characters definitely need to be revised and changed. I can't do it. I know, I can't, man. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't change. I'm sorry. In my opinion, every character in the game is busted if you know how to play them. Think defense needs more buffs in the game. Potentially, yes. Potentially. But yeah, no. Yes. Sorry. So sorry. YouTube memberships is something on YouTube that obviously it's kind of like a paid subscription, but there are extra things that are not shown on the main channel. So obviously you lots know that I put bare stuff on the main channel, right? So obviously I put like little extras. So I have like, you know, me playing 2xKO, like the full thing. And then I have like other things like, you know, all my Evo matches, like the full matches. Because I feel like this type of content is like, doesn't really do that great because of how long the videos are. So I put all the long form videos that I think used to do well on members. And then I kind of chop it up and do it as, you know, like a shorter version on the main YouTube. So if you lot wanted to do that, it's cool. There's different tiers to the membership and I update it regular as well. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you lot know that. But yeah, big shout out to Agent 47, man. I really appreciate you for that, man. That means a lot. Thank you so much. All right, I need to leave. I need to get myself out there. I know you lot are asking me about characters. I will talk about the other characters later on today. Like I said, I will talk about Alyssa. I'll talk about Lee as well and what I think about those characters. But for now, this is just a shorter version of the video. I'll be back later on. I'll see you lot later. Take it easy. Peace. Maybe I should host someone actually. Let me host someone. Let me see who's on. Who's playing Tekken? I better be quick though. Oh, we'll give you. I'm gonna give you lot to. Is Tendo on? Tendo is sleeping. What the hell? But I am sweating in there, boy. Need to. All right, I can't see anyone that I know. We'll just give it to. We'll give it to. Give it to Tetsu. All right, cool. I'm gone. Take it easy, everyone, man. Peace, 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 peace. Oh man, turn off this game.